Greetings, YouTube. I anticipate that this rank up video is probably going to be the least popular rank up video I've ever done because only about, 27% of you voted for Corvus. In fact, much of the comments centered around the fact that you felt that this would be a total waste because I already have a 6-star Corvus. Let me say two things about that before I begin. Number one, 6-star Corvus is amazing. He's often tied up in Map 5 of Alliance Quest as he is my MVP of Alliance Quest. And there have been several times where I have really wanted to clear content in my limited schedule to clear content in between classes, for example. And I can't because I need Corvus and he's stuck in Alliance Quest. But the other thing is that Corvus does have a pretty amazing awakened ability. Glaive of Immortality. First off, it just sounds cool. I hope on my tombstone it says Prof of Immortality, which would be ironic because, I'd be dead. But as long as Glaive's immunity is active, Corvus Glaive cannot die. This simply means you can extend fights against BS cash grab nodes. And sometimes, especially if you combine this with the Heimdall Hela synergy, you can extend fights and save yourself a lot of potions and revives and ultimately units just by having this thing unlocked. Of course, I would love to be my boy Captain Bay. Love that guy. Great guy. And awaken him, but we can't all be Captain Bay. I wish we could. We could live in California if that was the case. But we can't. So, we, just have to wait till 2030 till when 6-star awakening gems come out. Hopefully that's sarcasm. But in the meantime, and this is going to be the very unpopular part, I don't think people are going to get mad at me for doing this. I think they're going to get mad at me for using a generic. But we just got a free generic on Christmas. And sometimes, YouTube, the hardest advice to take is your own. And I tell people all the time, look, if you have a need in your roster and you think you're definitely going to use the champion on a regular basis, just do it. It's your account. Don't listen to everybody else. Don't listen to me. Well, I got to listen to my heart then, and I can't listen to 77% of you that make, pretty valid points, because what I'm about to do is going to anger you. But at the same time, it's going to make me happy because this is part 1 of 2 where I awaken him and then I rank him up. I am not going to use the second generic. I will save that for hopefully a really great champ in 2020. And on top of that, we're going to do this. It's done. It's tapped. He's awakened, finally. And then what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade him. And I have also cashed in about 600 of my tier 4 class catalyst fragment crystals to get exactly 6 tier 4 cosmic catalysts because, of course, I used most of my other catalyst on Venom when I took him in the past few days to 565. I also have essentially no cosmic ISO left, so I'm going to be using tier 5s of the basic ISO variety and other classes to hopefully save time. So here we go. We're saving that rank up gem, hopefully for Aegon, when we pull him in 2 years. But there you go. We've ranked up Corvus Glaive. I now have 2 of them, and the Awakened one is most likely not going to ever go into Alliance Quest because I think he's going to have more utility in regular questing with the variety of nodes. So I don't ever have to worry ever again about my 6-star Corvus being held up in Alliance Quest. And that may not mean much to you, but it means a heck of a lot to me and makes me very happy. I also just want to say that my Alliance did something that I've never done in an Alliance before, and that was that we did nothing but Map 3 during Christmas week, and we ran 2 battle groups. So, this was strictly for people who wanted to do a little Alliance quest, but if you didn't, you weren't hurt by it. Map 3 is amazing. It feels like you're retired. You don't need many people to run the paths. The enemies are not hard. You fight King Groot instead of some of the BS bosses in certainly Map 5. And then on top of that, you don't have to check it for multiple hours, and you're not holding anybody up. It's amazing. So those of you who are like, Prof, I'm telling you, Map 3 is the way to go. It's also free, isn't it? I'm a believer. I also got a ton of free Tier 1 Alpha from those crystals. In fact, I don't know if I've opened a batch of 3 yet and haven't got a fully formed tier 1 alpha. And on top of that, I got more tier 1 alpha fragments, which I forgot were even a thing, to form them with fragments. So, yep, I'm a map 3 believer, YouTube. You can go to those other channels and they'll show you map 7. They'll talk about the need to get in the grind for the top. This channel, map 3. Haha. What a life. Oh, yeah. I'm also really excited. I am recording this before opening what will be by far the most 4 stars I've ever opened, which is exciting for 5-star shards, but especially ISO. I got so many 4-star shards for Greater Gifting Crystals. I swear at least a third of my Greater Gifting Crystals were 4-star shards. I was haunted by them. All right, what's the PI going to be? The final PI, 14,010, and that's at SIG 1. So I've been told that I should just keep him at SIG 1 because he really doesn't need to be any higher. But I've also never had an Awakened Corvus, so I have no idea what the heck I'm talking about. So I need your help, YouTube. In the comment section, tell me if you think I should keep him at level 1, or, hopefully, until I get level 21. I also recognize, by the way, that this means I'm going to pull this guy in my next 5-star crystal. We've seen it before. We'll see it again. Those of you who comment that that's going to happen, you're probably going to be prophets. I'll say that in advance. But I'm excited. I'm excited now that I don't have to wait any longer. And Santa gave me this opportunity. I would have never used my only generic on him, but now I have 2, and it was free. I paid nothing for it, and so I took advantage. And yes, a lot of people are going to not approve of this decision, but it's my account. I'm excited to have this option now, and I want to take my own advice, even if sometimes it's going to cause me to have public shame and judgment. That's part of being a YouTuber, everybody. Have a good day. Thanks for watching and maybe supporting this decision. I don't know. But it's done, and what's done is done.